Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our Agent Opportunity webinar. Now I want to let you know the purpose of this webinar is to give you an overview of our sales agent opportunity, not to address any specific openings that we may or may not have located throughout the state. Welcome, as I mentioned. I am Carrie St. Clair and I'm the Director of Agent Development, and here with me today is Mark Simonetto, who's our Manager of Agent Marketing. So together we will cover the following agenda items on this webcast. First, I'll address the company profile. What are the rewards? What will I be doing? What investment will Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance make in my career? How do I learn how to market and sell? And then finally, how do you evaluate my potential for success? With that, I'll go ahead and get started with our company profile. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance was established back in 1934, so we've actually been serving Hoosier families for over 80 years. We get some of the top ratings from leading rating agencies in our industry. We're very proud of our company, and it's nice to have the ratings to back it up. So financially, we are very strong. We are the second largest writer of personal lines insurance in Indiana, and this is an outstanding achievement considering we're a one-state operation and only serve Hoosier families. We are a multi-line insurance and financial services type of company, so we sell and service not only auto and homeowners insurance, but also life insurance, annuities, and various securities type products. We have over 400 agents in the state and 1,200 employees, and our home office is centrally located in downtown Indianapolis. And finally, we have offices representing every county in the state. There are 92 counties in Indiana, and we have over 130 offices located. Now, what are the rewards? I like to break it down into a few different areas, from professional rewards, compensation, and career advancement. Professionally, I think it's very important to understand that this is a career, not just a job. It's not uncommon to see agents with 25 plus years of tenure with Farm Bureau. Once hired, the trend with our agents seems to be they stick and they stay. We have career agents that develop a high degree of skill and always act in our clients' best interests. Our agents continually develop and grow. Our agents are offered training throughout their career at Farm Bureau free of charge, which I'll touch on here in a little bit. I can tell you that our agents are very proud of what they do, and I think that says a lot about the type of people that we're looking for. To say, I sell insurance is one thing, but to say, I help people understand what they have and what they need, now that's another. Within the industry and within our company, agents provide true value to their clients, not just the means to accomplish insurance transactions. Our company is a well-established, well-capitalized, and well-managed company. As I mentioned previously, we've been around since 1934, and most importantly, doing the right thing for our clients and running a company profitably at the same time. Our products are competitive, and they range from the most simple property and casualty coverage to the more complicated life and financial services types products. Overall, we want to write business. We want to write a lot of business, but we want to do it the right way, and to us that spells integrity. To touch on compensation, we have successful career agents that have high market value with income equal to those of many executives and professionals located throughout the industry. Our agents get paid for results, and our commission schedules are competitive compared to others within our industry. Our new agents have different contract options, so they will earn a good income while building their business at the same time. And as far as career advancement goes, we have a unique model with different paths. There's options to stay an agent, there's options to become an agency manager, and then as Mark and I do, we work here in our home office. So there's many opportunities with our company. Next, though, I'd like to turn it over to Mark to talk a little bit about what you'll be doing as a producer with our companies. Mark?
Thank you, Carrie. Well, folks, as Carrie said, first and foremost, you're going to be a producer. And as a producer, you're vital to our continued success and will be responsible for bringing in new business. Also, as Carrie said, that's property and casualty coverages as well as life insurance. From a marketing standpoint, you're going to be doing individual marketing, and that individual marketing will be primarily focused on lead generation. The sales component is the part that everyone seems to like the most, and I don't think that's a small statement. Meeting with prospects and clients, assessing risks, understanding goals, and making prudent recommendations. The third piece is service. From a customer service standpoint, we have a dedicated staff to assist you, but you are the primary go-to person for your clients. You are the leader of the team. I'm going to press on and talk a little bit about what type of investment Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance will make in your career. Let's talk about it in terms of salary and bonuses and commissions. The whole compensation piece will allow you to have the ability to earn a salary, bonuses, and commissions from the very first day. This is a significant investment on our part, and this package is very significant and the very reason we have a highly tenured sales force. Just as a quick comment, this is a true salary. This is not a draw against future commissions. This is not something that ever needs to be repaid. Training, marketing, and sales support. You will receive continuous training and support in the sales and marketing. This is both in a group setting and individualized, and may include local support as well as areas from the home office. Office space and administrative support. That is something that we provide at no charge to you. Every one of our agents currently enjoys office space and administrative support, and once again at no cost to them. Assigned accounts. Virtually every one of our new agents has a book of business assigned to them to help them get started. These clients are assigned to you, once again, at no cost. You'll have access to group benefits, and that includes health insurance. Many of our agents have a mentor assigned to them to help them guide them, at least for a while, with day-to-day questions, and it just serves as another level of support. If one is assigned, we compensate the mentor to work with you. Last and certainly not least is the agency manager. Agency managers have been in the field as agents, every one of them, and we have 30 agencies and agency managers, and they have a wealth of success and experience. We have common goals so that their success is largely dependent on your success. If you win, they win. They dedicate themselves and have a full-time focus as your coach, your consultant, and of course your mentor. I will press on a little bit and talk about how do I learn to market and sell. I realize some of you have probably sold before, but from the standpoint of our company, I'm going to talk about marketing for a minute, something kind of near and dear to my heart. We'll do it in some questions. What exactly does it mean? Well, there's different types of marketing, and some of you may be familiar with our television and radio commercials, in which we start the phrase "stop knocking on wood" and know what you have and have what you need. Those are phrases hopefully in the back of your mind. That is an indirect type of marketing. It raises awareness, it raises brand awareness, it helps us with client retention, and that is a very important piece of the marketing puzzle. But from an agent standpoint, we want you to do specific prospecting, meaning lead generation. So this is a direct type of marketing that allows you to engage potential customers, and we'll show you how to gather these prospects and place them into a prospect reservoir. Before we leave this, I want to emphasize what type of marketing we don't do. We don't do telemarketing. We don't do, here's a phone and an office and a phone book. That's not what we do. We don't ask you to write business with your family and friends and then there's nothing behind it. That's not what it's all about. To that end, we use a multi-point directed model. It's designed on purpose to be multi-dimensional, but to afford you kind of maximum control of the process. It's focused on the assigned account. It can be focused on centers of influence. We work on the basis of course, referrals like everyone else does, but we also operate, and we'll show you how to successfully engage personal introductions. Using a directed approach means that we seek out desirable customers before they seek us out. So we're actually being proactive, and we're driving, if you will, that engine. We will show you how to identify them, approach them, and cultivate them. We can talk about this, but everyone in our organization in the field has a marketing action plan, and this marketing action plan is customized to their individual likes, their strengths, and their natural markets. And by chance, if you do not have a very strong natural market because perhaps of relocation or something like that, we have special demographic tools here in our home office to help you locate desirable targets. We use a partnered implementation approach. This means individual orientations, joint field work, and again, specific approaches that are tailored to your personality. This is not a one-size-fits-all, but we will obviously share what's working and what isn't. Successful multi-line marketing is a team sport, and that's the way we approach it here at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. We will tell you this. There's 3 key ingredients to successful marketing. You have to be willing to try new things and maybe work a little bit outside your comfort zone. Number 2, you have to be proud of what you do, because it isn't often the words, it's the conviction that comes behind it. And the third thing is you must be willing to go out and make something happen, especially if no one's looking. So that discipline is critical. But we do know if you do all 3 of these, we can help you build your business with the people you want in the shortest amount of time. And with that, I'm going to shift things back to Carrie to talk about career development.
Thanks, Mark. Mark had mentioned on the last slide that marketing was near and dear to his heart, and career development and training our agents is something that I do on a day-to-day basis along with my staff. So with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the development and the training expectations that we have out there. First off, we have an unparalleled training program, especially our new agent school program. Our newly hired agents are brought to Indianapolis for an extensive 3-week training course. We have an expert training staff. We have trainers that are specialized in property and casualty, life insurance, retirement products, advanced sales, and of course, sales and marketing. We offer post-graduation assistance, meaning training is not just offered up front as a new agent, but it's continuously offered throughout an agent's career free of charge. We have continuing education courses, so various classes that we offer throughout the year do count towards meeting the state-required continuing education requirement. We have something that we call here our Pace Setters program, and this is a contest held exclusively for new agents to see them get off to a fast start in developing their career. And we have Profile Uniqueness. I'll tell you from experience, most companies don't offer nearly the training that we do. We truly want to see our agents achieve success. Something I'd also like to mention along with our Profile Uniqueness is our incentive trips. We offer incentive contests, and they're aligned and structured to meet our company goals. We have trips for agents. We have trips for agents and their spouses. We believe in working hard, and it's nice to see agents enjoying themselves and given the opportunities to literally travel the world. Very nice trips that we've used in the past have been to Hawaii, Mediterranean cruises, Switzerland, and Aruba. It's, again, nice to see all the hard work throughout the year be achieved by our agents, exclusively our top agents. So it's a really neat thing to be a part of. Next slide. How do you evaluate my potential for success? Well, I'll tell you a few things that we don't do. We don't make quick decisions, and we don't just try people. The interview process, it's a lengthy one. It's very common for our agency managers to meet with a potential agent candidate a half a dozen times before moving on to the next step, which is to meet with our district sales manager. And many of you that are listening to this webcast right now, you may very well be involved somewhere in this process. But we want to make sure that both the candidate and the manager know what they're getting into and all your expectations are out on the table. And we don't just try people for a reason. We want the best quality people that will turn their time with Farm Bureau into a career, and one they will like doing and that they're successful at. It does no good for either one of us to jump into a new career to then find out it's not what you expected or what you want to do. So I think you have to ask yourself some key questions. First off, do you have the necessary skills? Second, are you willing to make a commitment, keeping in mind this is not just a 9-to-5 job? And the third thing, is this your passion? Now, I'm not saying that you jump out of bed every morning aspiring to be an insurance agent, but there's other things. Do you like working with people? Do you like to help others? Are you willing to try some new things to be successful? We have a mission statement in our company, and it's to make sure our clients have the appropriate amount of coverage in force at the time of a loss. Are you willing to help clients understand what they have and what they need? You may have seen some of our TV commercials, and they're focused on this very thing. Our top priority is taking care of our clients. Next, I'd like to pass it back to Mark, who will go over our process.
Thank you, Carrie. Well, let's talk about the process of becoming an agent with our company. First of all, it's very defined. And this process is different, and I'm sure many of you may be involved in this process already, and you can attest to this. It's a full disclosure on both sides. There are no shortcuts. It's designed to benefit you as well as us, and to be very honest with you, it probably benefits you more than us. Meetings. Again, as many of you currently involved in the process can attest, there are many meetings in which things can become one continuous conversation. Our goal is to get to know you, but more importantly for you to get to know us. Once again, it may seem a little different. There's not a simple interview, then a second interview, and then an offer. It's designed to get a good fit on both sides. You may have the opportunity to work with an agent. We try to make that possible in a lot of cases. You can even shadow an agent or see what they do to get a better picture of a typical day. There are pre-contract activities. You will likely be asked to complete various activities involving marketing or sales prior to being hired. And again, these are designed to give you a head start, but to also give you and us an opportunity to get a hands-on feel for some of the things that you'll be asked to do. Kind of a test drive, if you will. So let's drill down a little bit on the pre-contract activities. We will likely ask you to participate in 3 to 4 marketing activities. Nothing too serious, but these will give you an opportunity to help launch your career. There are no right or wrong results, but rather a sense of comfortableness with the kinds of things that you'll be asked to do. No surprises. You'll become oriented to a professional sales system that we use in our initial training and with all new agents. And just as a comment, this is not memorization of about 50 pages of material, but there is a very structured sales process that we follow and encourage. Well, insurance licenses. You'll have the opportunity to obtain your insurance licenses, again, both property and casualty and life and health, before becoming contracted with us. All new agents receive a significant signing bonus that rewards that accomplishment. These can be done self-study, or we can direct you to one of the outstanding licensing schools that we know of and that we use regularly. We'll also make a comment that some of you may already be licensed, and that signing bonus is extended to you as well. So with that, we have kind of come to the portion of our program that deals with questions. And we regularly do this type of orientation for folks, and we get a lot of questions. And so I wanted to take an opportunity to ask Carrie to help us with a couple. One of the most common questions we get are, what kind of licenses do I need to acquire, and what are the options for getting those licenses?
All right, thanks, Mark. As far as the licenses required to do this position as a sales agent, you'll need your life and health insurance licenses, as well as your property and casualty insurance licenses. Once on board with us, it's usually heavily recommended within the first 3 years that securities licenses, meaning your Series 6 and your 63, are also obtained. But from the very initial, from the beginning, what's required is your life and health and your property and casualty only.
Thank you. Another question we tend to get is, exactly what type of financial commitment do I need to make? And I'll take a swing at that one and basically say, we do extensive background checks, as it's already been pointed out, because it's a significant investment on our part, but we do not require you to, if you will, invest in your new career. There's no line of credit requirements. There's no capital requirements that you have to invest in. And as a matter of fact, the only type of financial commitments you must make deal with, you have to have your own vehicle, and you have to take care of your own incidental expenses. But we do take care of office, we do take care of support, we do take care of all of that. So it's pretty much a zero. The third piece that we typically get is, what are the next steps? And with that,
absolutely, Mark. This is a common one. After hearing the information that we've presented, our next steps are stop into a county office. And if you're interested, as you're driving by and you see the Farm Bureau offices, they're located in every county. If you're interested, feel free to stop on in. Say you're interested in a position as an agent, and someone in that office can direct you to either myself or others located in our home office.
Thank you, Carrie. So, folks, as we kind of wrap things up, I want to say this. Sometimes it's good to get an overview of the position. Our website is always current for positions we have currently, but sometimes there are positions that aren't yet posted, if you will. And so with that, we do encourage you to check our website, check with us, as Carrie suggested, and just get a hold of us if you have the need to continue this conversation. So with that, I'll let Carrie close us.
All right. Well, we thank you for tuning in, and if you have questions, as Mark had mentioned, our contact information is on the screen, and good luck to you.